guys, Ralph here, True Power Trumpet Fitness, and welcome. Welcome to Wonderful Wednesday. And Wednesdays, all days are good when you have unlimited double C's. I hope everybody watching this has them as well. Can be done. Anybody. Anyway, you saw the thumbnail. No warm-up. Common theme here at True Power, but came to mind yesterday. I was talking to a friend of mine, and we talked about the beauty of the CALID system and all this sort of stuff, and I'll tell you about the conversation. And it can be there for you as well. With that said, it wouldn't be right if I did a video on no warm-up and I warmed up. So I haven't played yet today. Let's see what we got. Spin buzz, big as a house. Let's see what we got. C trumpet. Don't play a lot of it, as you know. Bach. Anyway, hellacious, wide open, centered, pure double C's. Wide open double C's. And then go right to change to a C trumpet, guys. Right on the button, no clams, delicate playing. Guys, no other system can afford that for you. It just plain can't. Now, here's the thing. I was talking to a friend of mine. I suppose I can use his name. Yeah, I'm not going to say anything. Yep, I'll use his name. His name is Ray Rosario. Excellent trumpet player. Freelance guy around New York City. Just in on everything, and he can play anything. Like most guys in New York that are freelancing, you have to be able to play just about everything. And he can. Everything from classical piccolo trumpet, and I'll get to that in a second, right up to strong lead, double C's, can play some nice jazz, got the whole thing. Club dates, tunes, got the whole thing down. Anyway, I had just sent him last week, 10 days ago, it doesn't matter. Last week I had sent him a 1SB mouthpiece with a cornet shank for his piccolo. He does a lot of church work, okay? And I called him up to see how it's working out for him, if he had gotten it and everything. Oh, yeah. Now, a little preface a little bit. He is very much of the ilk of the triumvirate, the 1SB triumvirate, the 1SB, the 1SC, and the 1SS. And for the longest time, he was had them all three in the case and was using them as needed. But I told you, he does a wide array of work, and whatever he needed, he would pull out. Over the last while, I saw him at Jerry's Memorial, and over that last while, he is morphing slowly to just about doing everything on the 1SB, which will happen to all of you over the period of time, if there is an adjustment period that you need. But anyway, so I'm talking to him about it. He said, it's great. It's great. You know, all the high E's for the rondo and all that sort of stuff. He says, it's just wonderful. And he just said in passing, you know, you don't have to warm up. You just pop it in and you go. And I said, Ray, think about it for a minute. Of all the extraordinary things that Jerry's system does for all of us, tone, power, range, and endurance, and you know, is not having to warm up maybe the greatest asset? Now, I'm not going to put it, in order of importance, what's important, but what a liberating thing not to have to warm up. It's extraordinary. Now, you guys know I've talked endlessly that for the longest time, and back when I made that CD, and back when I made that DVD, I was Doc Severinsen. Of the ilk, relax guys, of the ilk of Doc Severinsen, where I just practiced. And warm up. And if I didn't have the warm up, I was toast. Now, that wasn't a big deal for about 99% of my work. 99.9% of my work was all at night. So I had all day to warm up, and for the most part, there was no problem. Okay? But it would rear its ugly head when I had a church job. 99.9% of the time, a church job would be on a Sunday morning. Okay? And Saturday night meant I was out obliterating my chops, Latin lead or something till 4 o'clock in the morning, playing lead. Okay? And in order to come in and do a church gig for an 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock church gig, man, I had to warm up. Now, I'm living in a beautiful one-bedroom apartment up in Washington Heights, very sleepy community at the time. Guys, I couldn't warm up at 5 o'clock in the morning in an apartment. I just couldn't do it. Now, I lived about a quarter mile from the Cloisters, a huge park, beautiful, scenic, touristy park in Upper Manhattan, up in Washington Heights. And I would, in the middle of the winter, it didn't matter. I would get my gig bag and I'd put my coat on and I'd go up to the Cloisters, with the homeless people and the perverts and the muggers and the drug dealers and everything still there. I would find myself a spot out in the woods and I would warm up in the middle of the woods in a park in Manhattan. Now, how obsessive is that? Not only is it obsessive mentally, I needed it. I needed to warm up. Now, guys, there is no need to warm up. And I can't begin to tell you how liberating that is to have to make a video or whatever and you're under the gun, you got to do it, and you don't have to warm up. To just go to a church gig and just, even if you need to, spit buzz in the car. Spit buzz a little bit at the church. If you feel uncomfortable, go in the bathroom and spit buzz a little bit. Guys, it is going to be there. It is going to be there. And it doesn't matter if you start on a C trumpet, doesn't matter if you start on a piccolo, doesn't matter if you start on B flat, just doesn't matter what the first note is. Bum, 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 doesn't matter. A G sharp on the piccolo, on a B flat piccolo, an A on the A, whatever, it doesn't matter. It is there for you. Why? You're playing behind the horn. This is your instrument. And if you warm up the instrument, you don't even have to warm up. Now, that plus we are not beating up the lips. There's not a mark on my lip anywhere. And I just played loud double C's. Okay? You're not beating up your lip. Therefore, there's nothing to warm up. Okay? And last but not least, we are not tightening up. If you're not tightening up, guys, there is nothing to warm up. That is exactly the same thing as that. There's nothing to warm up. And if you're not beating this up, guys, you don't have to warm up. Now, not only is that wonderful when you're running, and forget me and my gig. How about a guy, there's very, very few people that are actually making a living playing the trumpet anymore. Okay? Very, less than 1%. Okay? Everybody else, working a full-time job, you can't warm up at the office, guys, and you got to go right from the office to a gig, spit buzz in the car, pop right out, MacArthur Park, whatever the first note is, doesn't matter. It will be there. With and only with true power. So anyway, that is that. Now, the book is coming. I'm 99.9% sure this weekend it will be good. With that said, tomorrow will be another, Thursday will be another take from my CD. Okay? Little B flat this time. That was the jazz trumpet. And I don't know what mouthpiece it was. Could have been anything. But anyway, you'll get a kick out of it. It's a more lyrical thing. Ye watchers and ye holy one. Anyway, so that's that. Anyway, guys, eat and drink your fruits and vegetables and live your life with true power. Love you all.